This video is brought to you by my lovely patrons over on Patreon. I'd like to give a huge shout out to Anina, Clay, Mariah, Maddie, Edalis, Dre, Thomas, Tara, Zoe, Zuzia, Ainsley, Sabine, Jimma, Bailey, Azzy, Jacqueline, Monica, Jordan, Green, Lizzie, Willow, Danny, Blessing, Avery, Maddie, Alexia, B, Max, T, Taylor, M, Lovely, Antonina, Anna, Valen, Ali, Obsessed, Brianna, Nicole, Carnations, Kristen, Tequila, Autumn, Emily, Sarah, Vanessa, Nini, Nura, Matcha, Ava, Yasmin, Leah, Kayla, Ali, Ginny, Vika, Inez, June, Elizabeth, Penguin, Sammy, Roland, Rose, Lydia, Mila, Adrian, Lexi, Bana, Chi, Madison, Beck, Jemiah, Mads, Rachel, Daisy, Honeybee, Jade, Hooves, Rose, Alyss, Caden, Sponge, AJ, Kate, Jay, Praxton, Nicole, Terry, Hollow, Rebecca, Allison, Jacqueline, Jakaria, Mina, Lilith, Ange, Jasmine, Lizard, Haley, Kiki, Illyria, Lady Demista, Zebra, Lala, Ari, Amy, Busy, Molly, Xylosaurus Rex, Lunaris Galaxia, Maya, Novastar, Annie, Tori, Ariel, Bolchi, Bree, Zael, and Jenny. If you'd like to support this channel and get some pretty nifty perks such as exclusive weekly audios and novel readings, the link is in the description. Listen, we could sit here awkwardly with absolutely no conversation had for the next hour. That is an option. Or we could try and make the best of the situation that has been presented to us. Listen, I've already told you, if you want to blame anyone, blame Amy. She is the one who told me that it was at this time. And you know how much as we adore Amy as a friend, she cannot resist meddling in other people's lives. As much as you might not like me right now, you know that to be the truth. So, here we are. I believe that you and I have enough maturity to, because I'm not gonna leave just to come back in an hour. It's an option, I guess. If you know what, if I am really making you that uncomfortable, if I really am, honestly, and this is just something that you can't deal with, I will go and come back in an hour. What? I'm not like just because we're not together anymore, that does not change the type of person that I am or like I was. I am still the same person who affords people the same courtesy. We're just not together anymore. It's weird, right? I don't know. 3 years is a long time. Exactly, and 1 week is not a long time at all. I'll tell you what, this will be perfect. This will be perfect because I think there is a lot of stuff that you have to say to me and I have to say to you. And how about we make this interesting? This is game night, right? Or at least that is what Amy said that this was. Okay, good. When it wouldn't be like Amy, though, to tell me that it's something that it's not. So I'm glad she was at least truthful about one thing. So how about we do truth or dare? We'll get a lot of questions out in the open. It'll be like a fun inline pre-game game for game night. 3 games in 1 sentence. I bet you weren't prepared for that one, were you? Okay, no jokes. All right. But seriously, that wasn't a joke. So, cool. All right. So your question was, if I'm okay with taking this as the first question to me, did I think about not coming? And the answer is, of course I did. Of course I did. I knew that there was a 50-50 chance that my presence here would make you uncomfortable. And I debated it in my mind for a while, for days actually, longer than I should have. The fact of the choice of whether to go or not, but I took the gamble on the fact that you wouldn't hate me, and also, despite it literally being at your house, there are other people here, and they're all both of our friends, and we love them, and I haven't really been out of the apartment in the past week. You know what? Surprisingly not. You would think absolutely it would look like a mess, but one of the things that I have channeled my energy into is cleaning. I cleaned the apartment at least 3 times in the past week, and I'm not talking about, vacuuming. I'm talking about like scrubbed top to bottom, completely clean, lifted up the furniture, went under it, the whole shabam. Yeah. It's helped. Part of me thinks that it's a coping mechanism. Well, I know it's a coping mechanism, but part of me thinks it's a negative coping mechanism. But another part of me thinks that it is actually really just a beneficial thing for me to do. I am not sure which side it is, but if you have any input on that, let me know. Sure, just sit with it for a while. Oh my gosh, we're laughing. Honestly, I did not expect laughing. So we're already above where I thought we would be tonight. Oh, shoot, yeah. I kind of forgot what we were doing because that is very much in my nature. No comments on that. Thank you. Truth or dare? Did you know that I was invited? Okay, that's at least good to know. Because if from the way that you answered the door, which I realize is because I was an hour early, I couldn't really tell if this was like Amy's idea or if it was your idea or whose idea was it. And you don't have to tell me whose idea it was, but I'm just glad that I didn't come out of nowhere because that would have been really terrible of me to do, and Amy. So I'm glad I don't have to scold her, well, too much when she gets here, just a little bit. And yeah, I don't know. I'm just glad that the sanctity of trust between the two of you wasn't broken. Of course I care. They are my friends, but they're your friends. And I want to make sure that your friends are good with you because I know that you need them as a support system right now. Just like I need them as a support system right now. And it wouldn't be fair if one of us was getting more of a support system than the other one. Let's do truth again, I guess. I've been doing okay. No, that is the honest answer. I have been doing okay. Although you didn't tell me why the breakup happened, We were together for a long enough time, and I know you well enough and trust you enough to know that there was a valid reason for it. And it was a reason that benefited both of us, because even though we're trying to put up the stranger facade right now of like, oh, we're just kind of friends that have known each other, I know that you wouldn't make a decision unless it was mutually beneficial. Well, I mean, because I'm the same way, because I do the exact same thing that you do. So yeah, knowing all of that information, I guess not knowing, but having a good feeling about all of that information, I've been reluctant acceptance. Thank you. I usually, most moments that you'll catch me at randomly, I am not as put together as I am now, but I had a lot of time to prepare for this, so make of that what you will. I did. I even brought out the old Letterman because I know that you like it. Maybe that's why. Maybe it's not. I feel like I'm giving away too much information, and I believe it is my turn to ask you truth or dare. All right. Both of us not going to go for the dare. Okay. Was it your idea to invite me to this game night? I mean, I would have if you had told me that, but now that you prefaced it with would I have believed you if you said it wasn't your idea, I I don't think so. Kind of reveals your hand a little bit. Hey, no, it's not a bad thing at all. I may have another question about it down the line, but you gotta do things the way that you gotta do them. Is that the question? Is that the next question? I haven't even said truth yet. Oh, I was kidding, but sure. Truth. And then you said, why do you have to be like this all the time? Which I am assuming you mean accepting and supportive, right? No, I'm not trying to sound cocky. That's genuinely what I like that. No teasing during a serious game of truth or dare, thank you. Because no matter where we end up, you are someone that I spent 3 years of my life with, and you are someone who I know, regardless of what type of relationship that we have between each other, deserves the world. And so I am always going to treat you like you deserve the world because you deserve the world. It is just honesty. It really is. I'm not trying to suck up to you because I feel bad about coming in early. I am just telling you exactly how I feel. It is exactly how I feel. Oh, truth or dare? Okay. All right. Why did you break up with me? I mean, come on. You had to know that it was coming. We skirted around a little bit, and I will not judge you for any answer that you give me. It would just be really nice for my closure to... I promise you, I will not be angry at all. There is no hate in my heart to you. There could never be any hate in my heart for you, ever. Even if it is the stupidest reason in the world, although I will say that I'm not mad or upset, but I will say that is a little disconcerting. No, supportive. Go ahead. Okay. So, again, not mad. I would be a little frustrated if you were teasing with me right now when I kind of bared myself to you. Okay. I don't know if that's better or worse. So, you broke up with me because you were hungry. Or hangry. Well, so you know what? I think that warrants another question, right? I feel like I can, truth or dare, you say truth, I ask another question. Not mad, really actually not mad. Quite the opposite in all actuality, but it's been a week. And if you have truly searched your soul, reached into your depths, and tried to extrapolate any other reason for breaking up with me, and you couldn't find anything, not a single thing, and you've been living in your folks' house, and they're gone now, we're having a game night, surrounded by loving family, about to be surrounded by friends, you couldn't find any other reason that you had broken up with me. Why didn't you call me and tell me? Do you... Well, naturally, you're going to be embarrassed, but think about every single time I do something embarrassing around you. Although that is very embarrassing. I won't lie, it is embarrassing to break up with someone because you're hangry. Think how I still think all of the embarrassing things that I have done overshadow that. Cumulatively, of course, and it does barely top it, but and you still love me for those things. Yeah. I'm kind of so, and again, once again, I think it's fair that I get to ask another question. You say truth. Ready? Okay. Does that mean that you, and excuse me if I'm speaking out of turn here, does that mean you don't want to break up with me and you actually want to be a couple? Oh. Okay. All right. So, cause I, once again, I told you I've been trying to take this pretty good, and I think I have. That being said, I would like to be together with you. I would take that in a heartbeat any single day of the week. Cause it has only been a week. You can't fall out of love with someone in a week. Is that why Amy did this? Did Amy know you broke up with me because I was hangry? Is Amy the only person who knew that you broke up with me because you were hangry? So Amy meddled in a good way for once. That is pretty impressive. That is pretty impressive. I feel like this is a fever dream. This is real, right? You're here in front of me. I came here an hour early. We've been playing Truth or Dare, and you broke up with me because you're hangry, and now we're back together. Well, I was worried about the day when you'd have to come over and get all your stuff from the apartment, but now you don't have to. You can just move back in. Unless you're, if you're not comfortable with that, then that's... No, but we're in the middle of a conversation. The Truth or Dare thing can wait. Okay. And it's not customary to say what the person should choose before they do the Truth or Dare. Although that makes me a hypocrite because I did that to you and made you say truth a bunch of times. Okay, fine. Dare. All right. Well, it is a dare, and I have to do it. And I guess we're going to consummate the relationship once again. Is this how, people ask people out? Is this what this is? But we're getting back together. Okay, I'll shut up. I'm sorry. I don't know when to stop talking sometimes. So as much fun as this Truth or Dare has been, it has been fun. It has been fun. I noticed that none of the appetizers and the hors d'oeuvres have been set up. So do you mind if we spend the next 15 minutes doing that? Because I would like to get in maybe a half an hour of cuddling with you, and because I've missed the touch of your body against mine extensively for the past week, and yeah, I want some cuddles. I'm a weak man. I will do anything for cuddles from you, though. Only from you. All right, yeah, let's get started. We're gonna have to have a talk with her, because although I guess we don't have to have a talk with her, because she knew everything. She had all sides covered completely. Usually Amy just throws herself into these situations willy-nilly without knowing anything, and she had all sides locked down. That is impressive. Wow. Oh my God.